Oh my gosh. Hey, Pookies. How are you? Hope you're doing beautiful, magnificent, splendid. Okay, perfect. Love to hear that. Listen, I know I called you, but I am in a hurry. Just wanted to say welcome to my channel. I'm just going to give you all the big sissy vibes and love that you want and need. You're going to love it here. I promise. Love you, Pookies. Hey Pookies, it's your girl Iya. How are you? I hope you're doing beautiful, magnificent, splendid. It has been a minute. I think my last vlog, wow. My last vlog was in October when I went to Montenegro for my cousin's wedding. And yeah, I honestly just haven't really had like long-term content to post, hence why I really haven't been posting on YouTube. Yeah. But I haven't posted a lot on TikTok, so I really haven't gone anywhere. I just haven't been on here. But if you have really missed me on here, I have missed you too. Okay, today we're gonna do a little get ready with me while I share 5 things that I have learned in 2025. When it comes to 2025, I have learned quite a bit. And on top of that, I have turned 25. So I just feel like my frontal lobe is just like so developed now. Okay, I wrote these things down on my phone, so let me pull it up. Okay, first thing I have learned is that just because someone or something comes back into your life doesn't mean that it is meant to stay. Like, y'all know that saying, if you love something or someone, set it free, and if it's meant to be yours, like, it'll come back. I do believe in that still, but not 100%, because I also believe that people or things come back into your life to kind of test where your mindset is, or like how you view situations. Like, does that make sense? Speaking from personal experience, I had a situation where an individual came back into my life and now they're no longer in my life again. And it's not even on like some like bad blood type shit or anything like that. Like, very peaceful. Like, I don't have any ill will or bad feelings about this person. It was kind of just like, oh, like, what was the point, you know? So after much reflection on the situation, I've come to realize that I think this person was put back into my life so that God can kind of like test like how I handle situations like this now as an older adult. I truly feel like God was like, okay, girl, like, you gonna crash out again? Because the last time this happened, you crashed out real bad. And I didn't. Like, looking at my response the first time this person exited my life versus the response I gave now, like, 2 completely different versions. Like, I was shocked with myself. Like, looking back, I was like, oh, I've grown up. So while yes, obviously I do believe that if something is yours, like, it'll definitely come back into your life if it's meant to be in your life, but sometimes that's not always the case. At the end of the day, I will always be grateful for this person regardless of anything. I don't wish any ill will upon them. They just weren't meant to be in my life, and that is okay. Okay, the second thing I've learned is have empathy, but do not tolerate that disrespect. As an outsider, if you were to look at the amount of... Why won't this open? There we go. As an outsider, if you were to look at the amount of grace I have given people, you would be like, yeah, like, what is your deal? Like, you're gonna tolerate that? I forgot to clean the glitter off of this brush. This is not the color I wanted at all. Oh my god. As an outsider looking in, if you've seen the amount of grace I have given people, you would be like, yeah, like, what the hell? Like, why are you letting that slide? And honestly, like, kind of reflecting on the amount of grace I have given people, I don't think it's just a matter of me letting shit slide. I think it's really a matter of I'm giving people the amount of grace that I would want to be given to me. So with that being said, I really try my best to give people the benefit of the doubt and just have empathy about various situations, because I really don't know what people are going through behind closed doors, and the last thing that I would want is to be put in a situation where I'm going through a hard time and people are automatically just like cutting the cord with me. But even though your feelings and situations are always valid, it's definitely not an excuse for your behavior. But I do think there needs to be like that fine line of like having empathy, but also making sure to set that boundary and making sure you're not tolerating that disrespect from people, because no. So something that has really helped me with like setting that boundary is, of course, like forgiving people. But when I forgive people, I don't say, oh, it's okay, because it really is not okay at all. Instead, I say like, thank you for apologizing. Thank you for explaining that to me, you know, this, that, and the third. Because I don't want to accidentally reinforce your behavior by saying, oh, it's okay, or don't worry about it if it truly is not okay, and I am worried about it. Going into 2026 though, I'm definitely going to do like a 2-strike policy, because it's truly fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And you know, your grace could only be extended so much before you're really like tapped out, and you don't want to start resenting an individual because you don't know how to set boundaries. So again, that fine balance between having that empathy but also making it crystal clear that you're not going to stand for their shit again moving forward. The next thing I have learned is that the main person that you can trust is yourself. And that is something my mom has always told me growing up. Like, yeah, like you, the only person that you can really trust is yourself. And I think that's why I've really like tried my best to stop like asking people for their opinions so often. Like, granted, I mean, obviously I still ask people for their opinions because I do valid my loved ones' opinions. But at the end of the day, like, I need to trust my own gut, my own intuition, my own discernment, and I won't be able to do that if I'm just constantly trying to get the approval and the opinions and the 2 cents from everyone and anyone around me. At the end of the day, I'm the one going through the situation, not other people. So I really gotta just lock in and just trust my gut and know what is right for me. Can you even see? Yeah, that's better. That's better. I love me some blush, okay? I love it. The 4th thing that I have learned, and was definitely a really tough pill to swallow, is that not everyone in your life wants to see you win, unfortunately. I have been in situations where, looking back, I'm like, oh my god, like this person was just like secretly jealous of me this entire friendship. And while it hurts to think that and know that people have their own agenda to getting close to me, in a weird way, it's also really flattering, because I'm like, damn, like my life eats that much to where you're that jealous of me. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, jealousy is a very natural, normal human emotion to feel, but it should never, ever, 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 ever get in the way of the relationship that you have with an individual. If anything, if you see someone have something that you want, that should be motivation for you to work even harder. Why are you sitting there feeling sorry for yourself? That's sad. That's really sad. Like, find a hobby. And again, I'm speaking from experience. I have had someone stop being friends with me because of secret animosity they just had towards me the entirety of our friendship. And again, I don't wish ill will upon this person at all. I am grateful for the amount of years that we were friends for, but I promise you, like, that friendship would never, ever, ever be welcome back in my life. Like, I've forgiven the person and the situation for my sanity, but just knowing that you were secretly hating on all my accomplishments versus celebrating with me, like, it is a stab in the heart. It is a stab in the gut, and that has no room back in my life at all. So yeah, y'all just pay close attention to like how people react whenever you accomplish something big in life, because their responses will tell you everything you need to know about not only them but your friendship. The last thing that I have learned this year is that everything unfolds exactly the way it's supposed to and exactly when it's supposed to. I know that being patient is so hard, so hard, especially when you have all these goals, all these aspirations, all these visions, all these desires for your life, and shit isn't playing out the way you want it to. Like, it's hard to wait. And this kind of like ties in with like my last lesson that I learned of being jealous of others. Like, it is tough to see people around you getting everything that you have envisioned for yourself, and you're like, oh my god, like, does God not want to see me win? Does the universe not want to, can't speak English, does the universe not want to see me win? Like why is everything moving so slow for me but so rapidly for everyone else? That is a test of your patience, your faith, your determination. It really is a test to see, like, even when you see everyone around you getting everything that you want, can you still celebrate people's wins? Can you still be patient? Can you still remain faithful, confident in all of that? Because if you see someone getting everything that they want and that's your sign to give up, then I hate to break it to you, you probably don't deserve those things that you want. And I'm not even saying this to like to be like an asshole or to judge, because trust me, I have been in that situation. This is something I worked through in therapy. Like, I remember always talking to my therapist about like being so happy and so thrilled for people in my life, you know, having things that I want, but also being like, dang, like, when is it my turn? Like, when is it my turn? But again, patience, faith, determination. You have to have it all. Like, you cannot let your path being quote unquote slower than others be the reason why you stop reaching for the stars. Like, when I tell y'all, there have been things that I have prayed for, asked for, dreamed about years ago, and some of them are just now unfolding as we're about to end 2025. Like, you just have to remain patient and just know that your path was created for you for a reason. Like, there's no way that you can like alter or change the trajectory of how things are supposed to play out for you. Let's see. Ooh, what lipstick do I want to do? I got these new MAC lipsticks for Christmas. I think I want to do one of the, it's just red, right? I'll do this one. So yeah, these are the 5 things that I have learned this year. If you feel like I was yelling at you with these lessons, sorry, but not sorry, because you probably needed to hear it. All in all, I am really thrilled and excited for what 2026 is going to bring into my life. I just feel like a different level of calmness, a different level of confidence, a different level of just hope for my life moving forward. And this isn't to say that like I'm not going to hit obstacles along the way like ever again or anything like that. Like, I'm young, I'm 25. Like, I'm sure I'm going to hit shit along the way. But I've come to learn that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Always. And if you're someone who had a really tough 2025, I'm sending all the love, all the positive thoughts in the world, that your 2026 is a lot better. Like I said, just know that everything unfolds exactly the way it's supposed to and when it's supposed to. And I'm just confident that, like, regardless of whatever you're going through, like, you're going to be okay. I wish I could tell you when. I wish I was a fortune teller, and can just give you an exact date of when things will get better. But unfortunately, like, I can't do that. But just trust that things will be better. Like, you will feel happy. You will feel lighter again. Also, you guys, I have been really obsessed with burgundy mascara. TikTok put me on and I haven't been able to put it down. Like, something about it just adds that little pop of color without it being like too like obnoxiously like red. Like, can you see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm like up close and personal to y'all. I'm so sorry, but yeah, can y'all see that? Like, okay, this is with the burgundy mascara. no burgundy mascara. With burgundy mascara, no burgundy mascara. Like, it just adds like that pop of color, and I love it. Where is that? I just had my blush. Don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Anyways, Pookies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I am wishing you all a very happy, loving, blissful 2026. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, if there's any videos in particular that you would like to see me make, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. Love you, Pookies.